Good evening. I'm Gary Libertor. Callahan is off tonight. State police say a family dispute over a fatal accident a week ago may have come to a head early this morning, as a man is now accused of stabbing one man to death and wounding two others around 3 o'clock this morning inside a home in Boonville. Neighbors described quite a morning along Summit Street in Boonville.
There was a helicopter that picked up somebody, took him to the hospital. I had a trooper stop and just ask me some questions. If I saw anything, heard anything.
State troopers and Oneida County Sheriff's deputies responded to this home on Summit Street in Boonville at 2:58 a.m. Saturday morning for a domestic disturbance, and they came across quite a brutal and still active scene.
You know, we have deputies and troopers arriving on the scene. You have multiple victims from stab wounds. They were attending to those victims also at the same time, taking the other party into custody. State Police Trooper Jack Keller says police took 30-year-old Brennan Issenecker of Sequoit into custody. It appears right now, as this came out, as a physical domestic between a father and son. At one point, the son grabs a knife during the altercation and stabs his father, and then two other parties. One of the other parties, 31-year-old male, received multiple stab wounds to his head and neck, and he was airlifted to upstate, where he was pronounced deceased at the scene. Keller says the man who died is 31-year-old Cy Platt. He also says this family argument may have stemmed from this fatal accident a week ago on Osceola Road in Florence. Police say 26-year-old Jared Platt was driving his 1989 Chevy pickup truck south on Osceola Road when he failed to negotiate a curve, went off the roadway and hit a tree. His passenger, 26-year-old Kyle Platt, died at the scene. Family members say they were cousins. Jared was airlifted by Mercy flight to Upstate University Hospital in Syracuse, and so far, police have not released any further information on that accident. They're relatives of an individual who passed away on the 31st in relation to a fatal car accident in the town of Florence. We believe they were together, and we're trying to determine, if there's any alcohol or drugs. But right now, we're trying to determine, what occurred, and then they were brought here. And then the stabbing occurs. So we're still early on in the investigation, but we're just trying to get a timeline together and piece together what exactly occurred. Police are not releasing the name of the two other men who were stabbed. One is the suspect's father, who was stabbed in the neck, but police do say he and the other victim have both been treated for their wounds and released from St. Elizabeth Medical Center in Utica. So far, the suspect, 30-year-old Brennan Issenecker of Sequoit, has not been